In problem number 7, they're asking you to subtract and simplify 9/8 minus 17 over 24. Now we have to align them vertically, so this will be 9 over 8 minus 17 over 24. However, they don't have the same denominator. For them to have the same denominator, they must have we need to find the LCM between 8 and 24. So let's do that. So on the side I will do 8 and 24 here. We factor. This is gonna be a 4 times 2, and then this is a 2 times 2. Bring the 2 down. That 24 is 4 times 6, and this is a 2 times 2, and this is a 2 times 3. Now we'll do my LCM. In this case, I'll pick all of these lists. This will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, and I have to make sure that all of this is already included here, which they are. So 7 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times 3 is already included there. Therefore my LCM should be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, which is 24. Therefore I need to make this 8 a 24. How would I make that a 24? 8 times 4 will give you 8 times 3 will give you that 8 times 3, and this now become 27 over 24, and this is already a 24, so just keep your same 17 over 24. Now we can subtract them. 27 minus 17 will be 10 over 24. However, this part must be reduced to its lowest terms. Is this reduced? Let's see. I think this 10 should be 2 times 5, and this 24 is 2 times 12. Now you can cancel them out, and then you can see that you're left with 5 over 12. That was for problem number 8. Now most of these cases you just have to align them vertically, and that's going to be one of the hardest part. Align them vertically, find your LCM, and so you can subtract the numerators. Problem number 8, they're going to ask you to subtract as well, but in problem number 8 we're going to have some mixed numerals, so let's align them vertically. Now problem number 8, so align them vertically. It will be 12 minus 8 and 3/5. Let's align them vertically, so it will be 12 minus 8 and 3/5. See that we don't have any fraction here, okay? So this is fine. However, can we subtract 0 minus 3/5? We can. Therefore this number here, this 12, should now become an 11, and we're borrowing one full number, one whole number. So that thing that you are borrowing, that 1 could be a 5 over 5 in order to match the denominator. So we're going to have 5 over 5 there. Now we can subtract 5 minus 3 will be 2/5, and 11 minus 8 should be 3. So we have to make sure that this part here is not an improper fraction, and at the same time is reduced, which this is not an improper and is reduced. Therefore your final answer should be 3 and 2/5. So the same thing we're going to do in problem number 9. We're going to have to align them vertically. So for example, we're going to have this here, number 9. We have 9 and 3/8 minus 3 and 1/12. Align them vertically will be 9 and 3/8 minus 3 and 1/12. Let's subtract them, but they don't have the same denominator. Therefore, we must find the same denominator between them. So what will that be? Let's see. 8 and 12. 8 is going to be a 4 times 2. 2 times 2. Bring this 2 down. And this is going to be a 4 times 3. And this is a 2 times 2. times 3. LCM, pick one of them. So in this case, you're just gonna pick this number here, 2 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times 2. Make sure that these numbers that are here are already included. Well, I have a pair of 2s, I have a pair of 2s there. Do I have a 3? I don't have a 3 there, so I must add a 3. So now I can say yes, I do have all of these. Therefore your LCM should be 2 times 2 times 2, which was the 8. 8 times 3 should be 24. So you want to have equivalent fractions that have denominator 24. So this 8 times 3 will give you a 24. So if you multiply times 3 there, you must multiply times 3 top and bottom. So we didn't do anything to the 9. I'll become, you just leave my 9 there. But 3 times 3 should be 9. 9 over 24. And same idea here. This 12 times 2 top and bottom. And I still have my 3 there. And I have a 2 over 24. And let's subtract. So if I'm subtracting this, 9 minus 7 should be 9 minus 2 should be 7. 7 over 24. And 9 minus 3 should be 6. Now you have to ask yourself, is this part an improper fraction? No. Okay, so we're fine. Is this reduced? Well, 7 does not go into 24. Therefore, yes, it is reduced. Therefore, this is your final answer. Problem number 10. So we're going to have 60 and 23 over 75 minus 24 and 3 over 15. Let's make sure we align them vertically. So we're going to be 60 and 23 over 75 minus 24 and 3 over 15. Make sure they have the same denominator. So let's find the LCM or LCD. 75 and 15. 75 is a 3 times 25, and this 25 itself is a 5 times 5. This 15 is a 3 times 5. Now let's find the LCM. LCM or LCD is the same thing. So pick one list. So this should become 3 times 5 times 5. And now 3 times 5 should, well, I have to make sure that this list here is already included here. Are they? Well, I have a 3 times 5 there, then yes, it is already included. Therefore my LCD should be just 75. Now recall the LCD LCM will be the same thing. So 75 times what should give me 75? Well, this is already a number with 75, so I'm just going to rewrite 60 and 23 over 75. However, this part here I must multiply it times some number. 15 times what will give you the 75. Recall that here in your LCM you had 3 times 5 times 5, and this 15 was made out of a 3 times the 5. Therefore, if you multiply times an extra 5 will give you the 75. Therefore, this will be times 5. So 70 times 5 and times 5 here. Now what are we going to be left with? It's going to be 3 times 5 is 15. 15 over 75. Let's subtract now. 23 minus 15 should be 8. 8 over 75. 60 minus 24, well, let's do this subtraction. It becomes 5, becomes 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. So that should be at 30. 5 minus 2 should be 3. Therefore, your final answer is 36 and 8 over 75. However, you ask yourself once again, is this an improper fraction? No. Is this reduced? Maybe. Well, this 8 is a pair of 2 times 2 times 2, and the bottom part is a 3 times 5 times 5. So they don't have any factor in common. Therefore, yes, this final answer is completely reduced to its lowest terms, and this will be your final answer.